Alright, we've got a match here against Gh0sT, and it's supposed to be an NU match, but he misinterpreted his own message, and then he brought a UU team facing my NU team. And he didn't realize this until I told him that Gh0sT is UU, and God, just how many people have to use a Gh0sT in UU? It's like the SD bullet punch scissor of UU now. Every bloody one is using it. So I predict some kind of leech seed, epic predictions, and I go out to my Nana neck because, well, it's immune to seed that suck things, and I just go with an S/, too lazy to predict a switch. And then he has the aforementioned steel legs, which is like gay. So he was on E-Buddy, so his MSN reply was like, God, it's so slow, and he was like, oh wait, I said I want a UU match, scroll up and read it. And then I scrolled up, I copied and pasted his message, which clearly stated NU, and he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna run and I'm gonna switch my Pokemons. And I'm like, well, I can just try to beat your Gh0sT with my NU team. And he has Ice Punch, which is like, God, why didn't I see that coming? And that doesn't even do a quarter after lead C and lefties, which just shows just how awesome and hard my bananas are. So I just go out to my Aggron because I figure I can wall it dead if it doesn't have Earthquake, but Wi-Fi DC us, and he warned me that his connection sucks, so I'm going to believe him. Anywho, we decide to make this a UU-NU match, so I just brought all my favorite UU guys that I never get to use right now, which is, well, and you just see for yourself. Anyway, he leads with his the thing which he led with last time. God, my English sucks. Anywho, he goes for the sleep powder, and annoyingly it doesn't ever miss. And my steel stick is still sleeping, and now it's all within my reach, and the sleep ability, I see it now, it's always been inside of me, and now I feel so free, and the sleep ability. Okay, I went overboard there, but I go out to my Spirit R, one of my favorite UU guys of all time. And no one ever uses it. There's all like Azelf, Nasty Plot, Suicide, Lean, Huzzah! And then there's the Uxie that walls the shit out of everything. I love Mesprit, it's so unappreciated, and it's such a cool and pretty Pokemon, and I'm lagging behind my narrations. Anywho, he tricks the Choice Band onto my Choice Band Steel Legs, which is like fail, and I tried to predict a switch to a flying type, but he decides to switch out to this Medicham, epic misclick of fake out, and now he has to switch into this annoying piece of stupid. So I can't do anything. I'm gonna be eating a surf if I don't get the heck out of there. So I do get the heck out of there and right into my what's it there? Oh, Scyther, my Metal Slug 5 Scyther. I had this thing long before I started recording, and I named it after the final boss of Metal Slug 5. I mean, that thing is just awesomely awesome, okay? So, I decided to sword stance because that's what my MS5 Scyther does. In fact, that's all Kabutops ever does. And yeah, my Rock Slide doesn't do enough, and now I can't outspeed because of the damn Trick Room, and I'm gonna switch out to my Spirit Art to resist the Psychic to no end. So I do not really know what to do here since I don't have Thunderbolt on this thing, which is just dumb. I have like Psychic and Ice Beam as my only offensive moves, which is like, well, Ice Beams are for those darn ground types that resist, or rather immune to my Thunder Waves, and now I really wish that I had Thunderbolt, which would have made this battle a lot shorter than it need be. And he sets up his light screen, which is not good because now this Knock Tower comes out and I can't do anything with it, even with a +1 Ice Beam. And he's got dual screens now, which makes me go, oh my god, what is he gonna do? Memento? And then he send out a belly drum Liloon. So my god. So I Ice Beam and I get a freaking crit right when he wanted to hypnosis me, which is like, oh, LOL. But he puts me right back to sleep, and now it's all within my reach and the sleep ability. Cookie if you get the song, people. Even though I sang it last time and no one quite got it, but whatever. He misses with his lead seed, which doesn't really matter that much since I wake up right now and smack it with a psychic, but due to that damn light screen, it's not gonna be doing anything. Well, it does quite a lot, to be honest. It puts him right into overgrow range, even with lead seed, I think. And the strange part is I never saw the trick room nor the screens wearing off because I wasn't really paying attention. I had a guest around, I had to entertain him, and I had to, well, I have to wait for his replies on eBuddy, which takes forever and ever, okay? So that stupid piece of dumb comes out again, and I can't stay in. If that lead seat wasn't on, I could have outstalled this thing to hell, but now that the lead seat is up, I can't really stay in. And I'm not really sure what I'm doing at this point. I'm thinking really hard on what to switch in, since I don't really have a psychic resist other than Steel Legs, and I'm not too confident about switching that in, even though I've just seen 4 of his moves and I know he doesn't have a bloody water type. So now I try to epic predictions him and into a switch to Venusaur, so I just send out my Spirit R again since he does seem to have quite a bit of trouble handling it, and I was hoping that I can set up with Spirit R again because Spirit R is that awesome. Solid proof that Mazda Corporation should not have stopped the RX-7 production, but meh, whatever. I tried to go to Spirit R and then he sets out his own trick room, being all stupid and guessing, and yeah, I don't get that name. I don't get it. And I just decide to Thunder Wave it, hoping for some occasional para hack since everything on my team already outruns that Slowbro as it is, even without Trick Room. So I figure Thunder Wave will just help me instead of benefit him like what he claims on MSN. So now he sends out this Humslump, which makes me think it's a Cameron, but it's not. And I was actually fearing the trick with the Choice Band since he does have Trick Room up, but he decides to go for a Banded Shadow Sneak, but since Spirit Eye is that awesome, it doesn't take like anything from that Shadow Sneak. And he decides to withdraw for some reason, even though I can't 2KO it. And he goes out to this thing, and I'm just gonna go for another Calm My Fiesta. Well, because I know that at my current special attack stage, I can't do anything to that thing because, well, both of my moves are resisted by him and I can't hope for the freeze hacks with Ice Beam. And I don't really want to do that because that will just make the whole game so gay. And I do what I said I would do. I will just calm my out while he does set up his screens and reflects and light screens and what's it called, Trick Room, yes, that. And I epic predictions a switch here. I get go with a Psychic, which promptly OCOs that what's it called, Bayonet, given my +4 special attack. And now I'm looking pretty good. He sends out this Bruce Lee generic name for the loose, and I Psychic it. It doesn't quite die, and then he tries to dynamic punch me, which is like, what the heck? Who the hell runs dynamic punch? Well, I guess he was trying to test his luck. Unfortunately, it misses both the 2 times that he uses it against me. And now he sends out that stupid piece of retardedness. He puts me right back to sleep, which is like endless sleep ability, like I've said before. And he's not gonna miss with his lead seat this time because he withdraws into a Vespi Queen, and I'm still sleeping. Okay, I'll stop. And I'm still sleeping. He attack orders me, which quite worries me since it's a stab move and super effective, but Spirit R takes like nothing from that thing at all, and I'm able to Ice Beam it for the OCO, which is like yay, because it's got pressure, and I'm really low on Psychic PP right now, and LOL banana HP, and he's gonna switch out to that Vines thing. And I do not like the Vines because it keeps putting me right back to sleep. Why does he enjoy seeing a feminish Pokemon sleep? What kind of a dirty faggot is he? He enjoys watching pink people sleep. God, that's one sick Venusaur. Anywho, he's only got this the Slowbro thing left, and I am going to 4KO with a +4 Psychic. Well, he gets 2 Parahexes and a crit all within 3 turns. So that's really funny, but yeah, it was a good game, and I was actually telling him to run here. I mean, come on, the score is 6-1. He can't win. But he said, "No, I take this battle seriously. I cannot run in the middle of a battle." And I'm like, just run, okay? Fortunately for me, the god of Hex was kind to me for once and gave me all the parry hexes and the crits in the world I could get, though no special defense drops, and ends this Star War rather quickly. And yeah, that's a good game. I have to go, and goodbye. First XO.